Are you sick and tired of gambling your hard-earned money on Madden packs? Look no further than my sponsor, MMOEXP, for the cheapest and most reliable MUT coins on the market. And don't forget to use code Ferdy at checkout for 5% off. So yesterday I updated the theme team tier list, and I rank every team 1 to 32. But in today's video, it's going to be a little bit different. Today I'm going to give you guys my best 25-25 team builds, or more like my favorite 25-25 theme builds. I mean, they're all good teams. There's plenty of different options in this game, and if you have any other team combinations, let me know down in the comment section, because I'm going to make more videos just like this down the road. But yes, these are my favorite 25-25 team builds to build right now in Madden 24 Ultimate Team. And if you do find videos like this helpful, hit that like button. It helps the video get out to more people. And if you are in the 50% of people that are not subscribed to the channel, so most likely you right now, head down there, hit that subscribe button, turn those notifications. We post daily Madden 24 content, gameplays, tier list, and we also live stream right here on YouTube, and I will be live tonight on YouTube as well. So make sure you are sub with those noties on so you are notified when I go live. Okay, so the first theme team we're looking at today is for you budget players out there that are looking to build a theme team, but they also have good potential as well. So yeah, I do like this team a lot. This is a Patriots and Raiders team, a team that has really good budget cards, and also it being Raiders and Patriots has a really good potential. This right here is an amazing budget theme team. I mean, Bo Jackson's price for 124K is just insane. Like that, him being potentially the start of a team is amazing. Of course, if you're playing the game a lot and your budget no money spent, grinding for Randy Moss up the ranks is going to be really easy. And even you can kind of pick between Juju or Jerry Rice. And one guy who's actually not even on here that should be, and I'm going to add him in, is this card right here. Taquan Thornton. There he is, 87 speed. One of the best budget cards in the game right now. So he still is, believe it or not, although he came out very long ago. But getting him to 88 speed on this theme team, this receiving core you can build for pretty cheap, and then you would use Bo Jackson. I guess you could use Fred Taylor as well if you wanted to, but him and Bo are pretty similarly priced. QB Mariota is actually not a bad budget option, but obviously you could use whoever you want at quarterback. O-line wise, I wouldn't use Lincoln Kennedy. I would probably try to find someone else there if you're trying to go super budget. But even if you're not going budget, this team is still good, and they also have really good potential. And I did actually build this team before Revis came out, so even if Revis isn't here, let's act like Revis. I mean, Revis is on the team, but he's just very expensive, and this team's more for budget people. Even if it looks like this, I mean, that's not a bad looking squad. Even Warren Sapp, I know you have to put some coins in to get him, but he's quick sell right now, and he's still one of the best defensive tackles in the game right now. You have Lawrence Guy, Judon, Khalil Mack. So yeah, if you're someone that's budget, kind of just getting started, it's not a bad team to start building, because they also have good potential. A lot of the times, you're going to see these budget theme teams, and you building them budget is their best potential. But with this team, they have so much more to go, and they're going to get upgrades throughout the year. Patriots and Raiders are two of the most fed teams, like definitely two top 5 most fed teams in MUT as far as content goes. So I'm a big fan of this Raiders New England team for budget, and even if you're willing to spend the coin, they still got some really nice names, and they do blend very, very well. This team right here has one of my favorite 25s to add to any theme team, and that is the Commanders theme team. And we added them to the Eagles theme team, who's one of the best theme teams in the game right now, has one of the best offenses in the game right now. You have Dallas Goedert, and with the addition of the Commanders, you also do get Vernon Davis, who you can even play at wide receiver over Finneran. And all I'm going to say is AJB with Slim Reaper and Vernon Davis all in a theme team is really nice. You have DeAndre Swift, you have Mike Vick. You even could use RG3 if you have him and you want to use them. That option is there for you. But I think Commanders have decent potential. They I would probably say have like 7 out of 10 potential. And when I say potential, you don't know what I'm talking about. I mean potential upgrades. So if you build a team, they could get upgrades. That's just, there's a lot of repeat names and stuff like that. So you kind of get a pretty good feel as to what could happen. But on defense, I love the Commanders theme team because, believe it or not, you could still use their Cameron Curl if you wanted to. But also they have lurk artist Dave Robinson, whose price will drop once we get more lurk artists. So yeah, lurk artist Dave Robinson's there for you. But it's really this position right here. And safety is a very thin position in this game right now. Very, very thin. So being able to get 2 of the best safeties in this game on a theme team, Paul Krause and Sean Taylor, is just amazing. Eagles have Avonte Maddox, Primetime Sanders, potentially Darius Slay upgrades, Kendall Fuller on a theme team. You could definitely use them. And then as far as the pass rush goes, I mean, Bruce Smith, Jerron Hargrave, and if you want to use Reggie White, you can, but they also have Javon Curse as well. And yeah, I think Eagles have good potential, Commanders have good potential, and again, these teams just come together so well. And yes, like I said, Washington right now is one of my favorite 25s to add to any team because they get Paul Krause and Sean Taylor. Like, that is amazing. With some good potential and Deion Sanders upgrades and Champ Bailey upgrades as well, who should be getting cards in this game. Chase Young, Montez Sweat. Like, they got good names. So, I do like this Eagles and Commanders team. Okay, so this team right here is just straight up nasty. So, first things first, I'm going to say, really adding any team to Seattle can work. But this team in particular, because you get Kyle Pitts with +1 speed, as well as DK Metcalf with +1 speed. This right here is 2 top 3 cards in the game, in my opinion. Getting them +1 speed with Mike Vick at quarterback, with Marshawn Lynch, with Devin Hester, Brian Finneran, and here's the thing. I probably would use Jerry Rice over Finneran. I would use Jerry over Finneran. So you have DK, Hester, Jerry, which is a good receiving core. Marshawn Lynch, an amazing running back, good quarterback. You could use Franco if you want to, but you know the team has 2 fullbacks, which is big for team building. The fastest offensive lineman in the game, which of course I love, but just a very complete offensive line. If you want to use Lincoln Kennedy, you can, but it's really just Kyle Pitts and DK Metcalf that steal the show here. The defense does actually blend pretty well. You're able to get Jesse Bates, Cam Chancellor, Dion, John Randall. This card is super underrated. I mean, you can play him anywhere. He only has 81 speed, but he could play on the outside too with with these pass rush stats and like being able to stop the run like he can. He's just a demon. So big fan of this this Seahawks Falcons team. They blend really, really well. And you are going to see a common theme, like me trying to get Deion Sanders on the field is key, because Deion, he will get upgrades throughout this year, and whenever he does get upgrades, they're very, very elite. But I mean, this offense is just crazy, mainly because of Kyle Pitts and DK Metcalf, like I said, but just so many top tier cards, getting that +1 speed boost. And believe it or not, the defense is the weak part of this team, and it still looks pretty solid. And you are going to have some room for cheats and things like that. So this team right here, nasty. So this team right here has my favorite 25 to add to any team, and that is the Vikings theme team. Vikings theme team right now is really solid at receiver, and I'll show you why on defense, while they're pretty nice. But I am going to be pairing them with the Bills theme team. This is like a little Stephon Diggs theme team because he played for both the Bills and the Vikings. But this team, Vikings, their receiving core is always really good. We're still waiting for that next Justin Jefferson upgrade, but you have Gabe Davis, Adam Thielen, Randy Moss, Stephon Diggs, Marshawn Lynch is on the squad. And of course, Josh Allen is the main guy you're looking for on this squad. Tight end, there is a hole, and also O-line, there is a slight hole there. I will say that off rip. But this defense with Paul Krause, Jaron Kearse, Terrell Bernard, who is a lurk artist, good edge rushers with Danielle Hunter and Von Miller, and then you can put John Randall in the middle, and probably Jared Allen in the middle as well. I think one of the most underrated things about a theme team is having good pass rushers, so you're able to cheat in other spots and fill those holes. So the fact you're using all 4 linemen on this theme team, Von Miller, John Randall, Jared Allen, Danielle Hunter, to me is amazing. Also, Kyer Elam, Patrick Peterson, and Stephon Gilmore. But I probably would stay away from using Patrick Peterson. I mean, I guess you could use an 87 speed DB with decent stats, but I don't even know why they cheated his speed so bad when the card first came out, to be honest. Because he could have been a really good card for a lot of different theme teams. But I would probably cheat here. But Elam, Gilmore, Paul Krause is good on defense, but obviously the offense is just nutty on this team. As far as the receivers, halfbacks, and then having Josh Allen on the theme team is nice as well. So yes, Minnesota and Buffalo, a little off meta theme team for you guys who maybe don't want to run Philadelphia or the Raiders or the Niners or a team like that. So there you go. Okay, here's a super unique theme team. We have a Bears team with Dallas. So Bears offense is actually super slept on with Justin Fields. You get Walter Payton, Devin Hester, DJ Moore, but pairing them with Dallas opens up so much wide receiver potential. They haven't got a wide receiver upgrade all year besides Brandon Cook. So, Des Bryant, Michael Irvin, CeeDee Lamb, 3 names right there that could get upgrades any day at this point. And then you have Walter already, you have Justin Fields. I mean, this team looks super fun to use. And also Cody Whitehair's up there, who's actually a pretty solid card. But the main reason why I paired the Bears with Dallas was because the Bears defense is really, really bad. But, if you blend that with a good defense like Dallas, the team just works very well. You have Dion, you have Stephon Gilmore, you have Deron Bland, good pass rushers as well with Micah Parsons, DeMarcus Ware off the edges, and then I would probably play Osa and Jared Allen in the middle. So that right there is a very complete, defensive line. And then you have Malik Hooker and eventually Jaron Kearse coming to the team. But also you can obviously fill it with Eric Berry and things like that and use cheats and things like that. So this Bears-Cowboys team, really nice. And I would even say the Bears have decent potential. Like it's not the best, it's probably like a 5 out of 10 potential, but Dallas, the way that they haven't been fed on offense yet this year scares me, because they will most likely get hot. I mean Harvest, there's going to be a lot of Dallas players because they always play on Thanksgiving. Things like that will probably happen. So Yeah, Bears, Dallas, another pretty nice 25-25. So next up, we have two teams, and I've kind of been talking about Minnesota and the Commanders throughout this whole video and how I like the way that these teams blend with a lot of the top tier theme teams in the game right now. And here's an example of that. So we have the Chiefs theme team, who at receiver you probably would want to use like Rashee Rice over Smith-Marsette, but still, I mean, Rashee, Tyreek Hill, Juju Smith-Schuster, it's getting outdated. It's getting outdated, simple as that. But yeah, Joe Montana, of course, on the team with Travis Kelce, as well as Vernon Davis on the squad. And then over here, you're going to have, Darrelle Revis, Kendall Fuller, Marcus Peters, but you could use Deion Sanders there with Paul Krause, Sean Taylor. So this team right here is really nice. You have three good pass rushers, Jared Allen, Bruce Smith, Chris Jones. So I like that a lot. And then you have the lurk artist, Dave Robinson, if you want to go that route. And then if we go over to the other squad, it's going to be a Niners and Minnesota team. This team I like a lot too. There is some overlap with, guys like Randy Moss specifically. I would probably just do that, or you could even do this. But Joe Montana, and then I would use CMC, obviously. So this offense looks really good with Kittle and Vernon Davis, which I really like. And to me, that is probably going to be the better option. Then it would probably look something like this, where if you're all going to use Patrick Peterson, he'd play in the slot. Then you have Paul Krause, and now you have the lurk artist, Patrick Willis in there, Danielle Hunter, Jaron Kearse, John Randall, and Jared Allen, as well as Hargrave. So you have four good pass rushers. Again, a lot of you guys run 4-down linemen. So Danielle, John Randall, Hargrave, and then Jared Allen on the other side. So if I had to pick between these two teams, Washington and Chiefs, or Niners and Minnesota, I would probably lean towards this Niners team. But also, I feel like the Niners team is just better than the Chiefs team. So, I mean, I like both these teams. I just want to show you guys, maybe if you have a team right now and you're not willing to switch off half of the theme team, just adding either Minnesota or Commanders is really nice. And if I had to pick one between Minnesota or the Commanders, I would definitely pick Minnesota. I would definitely lean Minnesota. They have better pass rushers and receivers as well with Stephon Diggs. And even while you're leveling up Randy Moss, the card is still really good. Before we get into our last team, there is two teams or three teams that I do want to talk about that didn't make this video, but I do like some of their assets. The first one is the Titans. I like the Titans team a lot. You have Derrick Henry, you have Randy Moss, so a couple upgrades there, and they could definitely get up there, as well as the Rams. I like the Rams too. They get Torrey Holt and Cooper Kupp, two new upgrades that just came out. I like the Cardinals. They have Isaiah Simmons as well as Budda Baker, two good safeties there. And again, safety's a very thin position. I didn't mention it with the Raiders theme team, but Isaiah Polamau is going to be free next week too. And also Steelers, a very good theme team, quite balanced as well, pretty solid on offense. But my favorite theme team that I found is this Vikings and Ravens squad. The full purple theme team. They do have one hole, and that is going to be at running back. But you could use Raheem if you really wanted to. If worst came to worst, you could just use Raheem. But even Cordell Patterson upgrades. Dalvin Cook probably won't get an upgrade. But at quarterback, the Ravens theme team has some of the best potential at QB. With Lamar Jackson, RG3 already has a card, and if you have RG, you can obviously use him on this team. But RG3, Lamar Jackson, and Randall Cunningham, three mobile QBs that would all benefit from being on a theme team. And I would probably use Devin Hester over Smith-Marsette. So you have Randy, Hester, Stephon Diggs. Tight ends look good too. You could even play Darren Waller at receiver if you wanted to, or even I probably wouldn't use Shannon Sharp, but Waller you could definitely play him at receiver. You can use Mark Andrews. The O-line, not the best, but you could definitely use two of their guys. And maybe even three with Kevin Zeitler, who probably will get upgrades at some point. But it's the defense on this team that is so nasty, man. Look at how they just play together. Paul Krause, Ed Reed, Jaron Kearse, with Marlon Humphrey, Deion Sanders, and I would probably use Marcus Peters over Patrick Peterson. You get Jared Allen, John Randall, Matthew Judon, and lurk artist Ray Lewis. This team is so complete. Yes, expensive, but it is so complete, and you really don't have to cheat anywhere besides running back and 2 or 3 offensive linemen. And they have fullbacks for days, so don't have to worry about that. But this team, man, just so nice. I'm a huge fan of this Vikings Ravens team. Probably my favorite combination. And if I wasn't locked into using the Jets theme team this year, I would probably have this team already. I would probably already have this squad already. So this one right here is my favorite. But hey, drop a comment down below which 25-25 theme team is your favorite. And also drop some more ideas down below. Drop some more ideas. Like I said, I want to make more videos like this. And as always, I will see you boys in the next one.